it, football head! So Hey Arnold, the Jungle movie finally premiered a few weeks ago on Nickelodeon, and I didn't even realize it premiered because I don't remember seeing any advertisements for it. I knew it was coming, but I don't remember seeing any commercials or anything online about it. I think that's generally a problem Nickelodeon has right now, where it's just not really advertising a lot of their new content. They need to fix that. So Hey Arnold is a show that unfortunately I didn't really watch during its original run. I think there was this awkward period in the late 90s, early 2000s, especially for people around my age, where he started to gravitate away from Nickelodeon. And I think it had something to do with the rise of Cartoon Network's original content, because that it was about the time they were peaking with their original shows, like Dexter and Powerpuff Girls and all that. So I didn't really see a whole lot of Nickelodeon between Rocco and The Last Airbender. In fact, I didn't even see the first 2 seasons of Avatar during their original run. And it's very unfortunate, because a lot of the shows I missed, like Danny Phantom and all them, I really do regret not watching, because they were really good. And Hey Arnold is no exception. I eventually did get to watch quite a bit of it. I have a friend who's a big Hey Arnold fan, so she helped me out with that. And it's a really, really good show. It has very surprisingly deep characters. You think that, this one character, oh, that's just the bully or whatever. But no, you find out that he's quite complex. Specifically, Helga. Well, the stuff that I learned about Helga and her family, wow, I'm really sorry I missed out on this show. It's really, really good, and I highly recommend it. Unfortunately, they had left the show kind of unfinished. Later on, they established Arnold's parents had gone missing, because throughout the series he was just a kid living in a boarding house with his grandparents and a bunch of other weirdos. And they were gonna go into a storyline where he'd go to find them, but then the series ended. And we heard nothing from it for many, many years, until not too long ago when Craig Bartlett, the creator of the show, announced that they were going to do the Jungle movie, which was going to tie up all the loose ends for the show. So Arnold's parents got lost in a place in Central America, but a relief group is doing a contest where whatever school class can do the most for their community gets to come down and help them. And Arnold sees this as an opportunity to go looking for his parents. Needless to say, they win and they go down there, but unfortunately I can't say too much more beyond that without going into spoilers. So this movie looked really good. They did a good job mimicking the look of the original show. It does look a lot more crisp and cleaner than a lot of the episodes of the original series, which is to be expected, because since the show went off the air, a lot has changed in the animation industry. They even brought back most of the original voice cast for this, like Dan Castellaneta, Tress MacNeille, Maurice LaMarche, Kath Sose, and they even brought a few of the original voice actors for the children back. And the new voice actors sounded really good too, especially the voice actor they got for Arnold. The one complaint I had was Helga, because her voice sounded a little bit off from the original. And at first I thought that it was a new voice actor they got, but no, they actually got the original voice actress, and while she did a good job with the character, the voice did sound very different. I guess a lot has changed in all the years since she voiced the character. I'm also a little confused as to what year this movie takes place in. I assume it takes place right after the series had ended, but there's new modern technology that you'd see nowadays, but all the kids are still the same. They're still in the same grade, and you see like advanced laptops and smartphones. There were smartphones in this movie. I don't really remember when smartphones came into popularity, but I feel like maybe they were a bit off with this. Although they used this to their advantage, because Helga's dad ran a beeper store, and they played up on how useless beepers kind of are. And yeah, in retrospect, beepers were kind of pointless. Although I think the big problem I have with this movie was so many tropes. Like so many things we've seen 100 times before. They do the liar revealed thing, which I think as a society we're kind of sick of at this point. A lot of, fantasy tropes and, adventure tropes and, similar things we've seen 100 times before. I was also really hoping this movie would be more Indiana Jones than anything else, and yeah, they kind of did that a few times, but I was really hoping to see a lot more, puzzle solving and adventures and things like that. But, you know, what we got was still pretty good. But I think longtime fans of the show are going to be very satisfied with this. The movie ties up quite a few loose ends. Again, I'm not going to go into too many spoilers, but there was a really nice scene at the very beginning of this movie where they brought in so many characters that Arnold had helped throughout the series, and they did sort of a Where Are They Now segment with it, and it was really cool seeing a lot of them again, like my boy Stoop Kid. And we find out that Pigeon Man is alive and well, so we can all stop wondering about that. Oh, and speaking of tying up loose ends, they resolve something else in this movie. Something that's been a running gag of sorts throughout the series. I'm sure you can guess what it is, but I won't spoil it. And it was really cool that they brought the show back to resolve it, because they know that the show had a lot of really, really passionate fans, and they wanted to see an ending. And I really like that they brought this back, and I like that they brought Samurai Jack back, because 2017 seems to be the year of redeemed cartoons that have ended prematurely. And it would be really nice to see, you know, some more shows come back that are left without an ending. Come on, Pirates of Dark Water! But that's all I got for Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie. Leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of it. My name is Rob, and have a wonderful day. And the new ones they got sounded really good. Hey Arnold, that's not his name.